Up in trip we go for race number 3. First 2 races over the 1200, but 1650 for the third. We're also up in Grade 2 Class 4. Ariel having his second start in this class, and he goes to the 1650 for the first time. Turin Warriors place 3 from 4 over the 1650. Legion of Merit did plenty of mid-race work last time. Gang of Brothers, the visor off. Cheek pieces and tongue tie go on. Riders Rain, first start in almost 8 weeks for him. Happy One has the pacifiers with cowls removed. Iron Will blinkers off, Hood for the first time. And Amazing Boy back in trip, Nick, from the 2200 to the 1650.
Yes, let's take a look at the speed map now. Ariel is a horse who went forward last time out against his pattern previously, but he did a good job and he was beaten by a horse very much in form, only 3/4 of a length off of the winner that day. So look, he possible pace in the race for sure. Rainbow Light, they've mixed things up with him a little bit. He has drawn wide, but they've held him up and got plenty of cover in the past. They've also gone forward, so they might well try and do that again this time in. Gang of Brothers has got notable pace from a good draw, and Happy One and Turin Warrior I don't think will be a million miles off them, Paul.
Yeah, the key with Ariel is he's up in trip, he's up to 1650. When they stepped up to 1400 metres last time, they went forward and he ran really well. So now he's in Class 4. I think they'll try and stay with those tactics.
Well, you can further expand on what you just said about Ariel last time, because here he is.
Yeah, and you can see him straight to the front here, and he stayed on really nicely, I thought. He's had a go at Happy Valley before when he went back. I think if he goes forward from his draw, he's drawn 9. Lyle Hewitson likes to get his horses up and running, and he knows the horse well because he rode him in this race. I think he could run quite well at a double-figured price.
Yeah, look, there's no reason why he couldn't. As for the other horse in the key race here, that's him in the red with the white sleeves. That's Turin Warrior. 0 from 4 Chartin. I think you can almost not forget him there because he's not disgraced himself, but he's a much better horse than Happy Valley.
Yeah, his last 3 runs here, placings Viva Popcorn, Fearless Fire and Sunny Delight. Legion of Merit, Nick, now we pick up the replay at the top of the straight, but he'd gone around mid-race and he got hammered in the lead, and he actually fought on okay after all of that.
He did, and do you know, the more I watch the race, the more you sort of, you have to sort of, marvel at the performance really, because he had every entitlement to sort of, knock up and really weaken away through the field. But look, Chris So deserves plenty of credit. He's done a wonderful job with this horse this season, and I don't think he's done just yet. I mean, last time out they made the move to go forward at the 800 and it didn't quite pay off, but he's a definite chance.
Yeah, he definitely had to work, didn't he? He had to work twice in the race there, and once he got to the front. So, look, he goes in for me.
Next replay, Paul, we've got Iron Will just a fair 5th, Rainbow Light 4th. Now, you were all over Young Life Forever recently. Don't think you were in this race, were you? But what about this week?
No, and I've sort of dropped off him a little bit. I know he's come up favourite earlier on, but look, I thought he had his chances when he ran those 2/3. He was a little bit disappointing here behind E-Ledge, and he sort of got maybe a little bit further back. He should get a nice enough run. He was on the cusp for me, but didn't quite make it in then. Yeah,
look, likewise, I haven't got a spot for him. I mean, that form when he was 3rd twice, I mean, you've got Kung Fu Tea and Star Contact, that form's actually holding up okay, but again, a bit like Paul, I couldn't really find a spot for him in this.
OK, no Young Life Forever. Riders Rain, Nick, now he's been somewhat costly. He's been beaten a favourite 4 out of his last 5, but he has the on-fire combination of Bowman and Hall behind him.
He certainly does, and weren't they red hot on the weekend, just gone, and there he is in Club Silks there in this trial. He was 3rd of 5 at Chung Fa. He's 0 from 2 here over the course and distance. He's got no early pace, this horse. It takes an age to wind up, and I'm sure if they go along pretty hard, that will seem the best effect, but hard to really know what to make of him here, Paul.
Yeah, he's got the right combination. He had 3 starts now for David Hall, so he's got to know the horse a little bit. So it's just that 8-week break. I just wonder if he'll need the run. That was the query I had.
Who wins race 3?
Well, I'm going to go with one at a double-figure price here, which is Ariel. Stepped up in trip last time, downgraded, I think was the combination, the key combination here. He's on top. Turin Warrior coming back to Happy Valley is a good thing. Gang of Brothers maps really well. He's going to be just in behind the pace. He's a big price at the moment as well in Legion of Merit. Open race this, but 1, 2, 5 and 4.
Yeah, very open-looking race. I like the grey here, Legion of Merit. He's holding his form extremely well. All 5 of his runs this season have been very good, and obviously last time out he had to take off early, and it's probably eventually told at the business end. But I think he's a good chance here. Ariel, he's likely pacing the race, might set it up for Legion of Merit, but he can certainly run his race. Turin Warriors are going to be a better horse suited back to Happy Valley, and Rainbow Light goes in as well. Wouldn't be shocked if he turned up and ran a good race at a bit of a price there. 4, 1, 2 and 3.
Couple of greys in the first 4 for Nick, with Legion of Merit and also Rainbow Light amongst the selections.